Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot like the prodigal son.
Yeah, good morning. Today we're going to be doing an engine trend download on a Citation 10. The equipment you'll need is you'll need a laptop, and the Tough Books do have the serial port in the back, the 9-pin serial port. That's the cabling we have. They do have an upgrade where we can use a serial to USB adapter and use a PC with a USB instead. Then you will need the Citation 10 cabling kit. You'll see on this end, this is the part that's going to go into the aircraft. And then these are the two ends that would plug into your computer. You can see those two, and it is the 9-pin connector that will go in the back, the serial port. Over here you can see two lines coming out. The one that's connected to the AHRS, that's the one we're not going to use. So we will use this one that's a straight shot. Okay. The tech data 457700-6. Okay, so most of the laptops that we have do have the download and clear. You will look on the icon list and you will look for a program called download and clear. So we will double click on that and it'll come up as a Honeywell splash screen. Then you will see the download and clear. Okay, so this is what we want to do. We want to go to NVM function download. You go into the integrated avionics computer FWC. Okay, and then you come down here, you scroll, and then you look at the limit data and you go to the trend data. Okay, that's the two that we are going to download. As you see that on that cable, when we plug that into the aircraft, there's going to be two plugs. The top plug is for engine 1 and the bottom plug is for engine 2. And you know, we can start with either one, but we'll start with engine 1 today. And then we do the download, then we do the clear, and then we switch over to engine 2, then we do the download, and then we'll do the clear. So let's get to the airplane and go ahead and do this. Okay, we've gained access to the connectors, and you can see the two right there. Okay, again, top one is number 1 engine, bottom one, number 2. Okay, we're going to hook up our connector and start the downloads. Okay, now we're going to turn on ship's power. And we're going to turn on avionics. Okay, we're going to go back to the laptop and we'll start our downloads. Okay, here we are. We're connected to our laptop to the COM port in the back, and you can see again that as this cable split, we're using the one that does not have the AHRS write enable, and we have that directly hooked up to the laptop. Okay, now we're going to do our download and clear. So you can see we're on the NVM function download. We have the integrated avionics computers FWC, and then we're going to click on limit data. So we click on limit data and then we hit OK. So it's going to tell us to connect the port, turn the download switch to the proper position, confirm that power is applied to the unit, and we're OK, and we hit OK. So on the bottom you'll see waiting for target ID. Trying to talk to the computer, then we get a file transfer in progress. We have a good connection and it's reading all the blocks. You can see the file name is fwp12946.exe. Okay, and we'll turn the back camera back on when it's finished. Okay, at the end of the download, it said cleaning up file, and then you can see on the bottom, one file transferred to CX, Tough Book Maintenance, downloads. Okay, before we do a clear, we want to verify that we do have the folder, or the file in the folder. So what we can do is go to Windows Explorer, We go to Windows, we go to CX, Citation 10, Tough Book Maintenance Programs. And then here you see the download and clear. And we look at the date created, and we can tell today is the 17th of June, and there's our FWP 12946. So our file is there, and we're in good shape, and we will start the next download. The next download will be the trend data. So we're still NVM function, download, integrated avionics computers, FWC, trend data, hit OK. It's asking us to make sure we're connected, which we are. Hit OK. On the bottom you see waiting for target ID. File transfer in progress. And then it created the file. So this one's a FWP 12946.tnd. And we'll come back here when it's done. Okay, the second file has completed download. We can see one file transferred to the same thing. We can do a double check. We'll go to there, and we can see the 12946 TND. And the 12946 is the serial number of the engine, so that's an easy way to find it. So we got the two files on engine number 1. Okay, so the next step would be to doing the clear. So let's go back and we go to limit data. Now in the NVM function we choose from download to clear. We hit clear, so we can either clear the limit data or the trend data. And then it's asking us if we're sure. We verified the files are there. We are sure. Waiting for target ID. And then sometimes this hangs up, so we gotta wait a minute. It doesn't really give you any kind of an indication. It'll say clear at the very end. If it doesn't, then we have to kind of exit the program, try it again. If it doesn't do that, then sometimes we have to reboot the aircraft and try it again. So it's a little finicky on this part, but usually wait like a good 2 minutes, and then we should come up with a data cleared message, and I'll show you that when we get it. Okay, and this is the message you get: download and clear, NVM clear complete. So we just hit OK, and we go back to the trend data. I'm going to hit trend data. We're going to hit OK. We are sure because we verified our file. Waiting for target ID. We see the little spinny circle, and then we just wait. Give it a good 2 minutes, waiting for prompt string, waiting for clear complete. You can see that on the bottom, and then we just wait. And there we got NVM clear complete. You see that? You hit OK. So we have successfully downloaded and cleared the number 1 engine on the Citation 10. Okay, now we're going to do the number 2 engine. So we climb up. We have to turn avionics to off. And then we switch the connector from the top plug to the bottom. Alright, we have the connector in. We're going to turn on avionics power. And we're going to do the download of the number 2. And we're just going to do the exact same thing that we did for the number 1. And then we're all complete. We've downloaded both limit and trend for number 1 and number 2. And we have cleared all 4 files. Then we hit exit. Then we can go back to the files. And then we got these 4 files. And then that's where we take those, copy them, and we can put them to a USB disk. And we're all done.